Actress Helen Baxendale and activists from Friends of the Earth set off from St. Pancras to join protesters from around the world in Copenhagen.
So hundreds of activists are leaving from the UK to go across to Copenhagen, where the climate talks are happening. They're there to protest that what the rich countries are doing is not enough to tackle climate change. They're not enough in terms of reducing their own emissions, and they're not giving enough money to developing countries to respond to climate change. These activists out there campaigning for what we call climate justice, not only a strong climate deal in Copenhagen, but a fair climate deal as well.
Friends of the Earth do fantastic work, lobbying governments and trying to get people to do fair action for climate change.
Politicians from around the world are in the Danish city for the United Nations Climate Change Conference. Thousands of activists have already started campaigning. The world will be watching to see if protests turn violent, but Friends of the Earth insist they won't be involved in any violence.
So Friends of the Earth and the vast majority of groups that are going out there, Christian Aid, Oxfam, other groups, have got a long track record of peaceful protest. We recognise that not only is the end point of protest the important thing, getting the outcomes, but the way you achieve those outcomes are important as well. So everything we're organising is peaceful. Of course, there's always a danger that a small minority will try and spoil that, but I'm convinced the vast bulk of people there are out there to try and create positive change to make the world a better place, and that means peaceful protest.
It didn't occur to me at all. I mean, I'm going with Friends of the Earth and Christian Aid, so no, it didn't until they sent a thing through about what to do if you're arrested, which I'm not intending to be arrested.
Protesters will converge in the city centre over the weekend for a mass rally calling for urgent action to reduce emissions.